And now for your sports news, we're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, plenty going on today, but let's turn to the NFL as Dallas Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland died this morning from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. What do we know about the situation?
Yeah, not a whole lot at this point. Now, state troopers in Texas tried to stop a car Neeland was driving for traffic violation. This is about 10:30 local time last night in Texas. Police say he refused to stop, leading to a pursuit. He was able to evade them, though, before crashing his vehicle. He then fled the scene on foot. Now, after a search, he was found dead, though, of what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, during the search for him, officers received information that Neeland expressed suicidal ideations. This is according to the police report here. Now, meanwhile, Neeland was just 24 years old, playing in his second seasons after the Cowboys took him in the second round of the 2024 NFL Draft. He actually just scored his first career touchdown last week after recovering a blocked punt in the end zone. Now, his team, the Cowboys, are actually off this week. They've got a bye week. Their next game isn't until November 17, but a very sad story here.
Definitely quite tragic. Shifting gears to hockey, though, Alex Ovechkin extended his own record with his 900th career goal last night, but he almost didn't get his historic puck back.
Yeah, it's too bad. Almost too bad. Now, Ovechkin scored on St. Louis Blues goalie Jordan Binnington, becoming the first NHL player ever to get 900 goals in his career. Of course, it was a big celebration afterwards. But meanwhile, the puck they scored, of course, becomes a very valuable item. So, of course, what happened to it? Well, Binnington, the goalie here, during the celebration was caught on camera taking the puck out of the goalie net and then putting it into his own pants. Now, a little later on, Binnington was seen talking to an official. They reached into his pants and handed the puck back to him. Now, Ovechkin posed for pictures with the puck afterwards. Binnington, meanwhile, was later pulled from the game. His team, the Blues, lost 6-1 there. Now, Ovechkin was made aware of what happened but had no comment. Binnington said today he had full intention to give it back to Ovechkin. So, I don't know about you, Tiff, but I would probably ask them, wash, maybe disinfect it before handing the puck to me. If it was me, and even then, I'd probably be holding it like this or something if I was posing for it. But he didn't. Either he wasn't aware of it at the time, or it didn't seem to bother him. But
ice isn't sterilizing.
No, that's a good point. I suppose I'd still probably wouldn't be taking that. I'd still be taking my precaution. Just me.
All right, thoughts. Looking at baseball news, though, today is the deadline for players to accept qualifying offers from their respective teams. What is the significance of this, though?
Yeah, this is for those players who could become free agents. Now, if they accept the offer, which is a one-year, $22 million offer, then that's their contract for next season, and they're no longer a free agent. They go back to their old team. Now, most players reject the offer. If they reject it and sign as a free agent elsewhere, the team that signs them then has to give up one or more draft picks, though not their highest pick. So this system is in place mainly because baseball has no salary cap, and there's a big difference between the big market teams and the small market teams. It gives compensation then to those smaller market teams that can't afford, their best players. Now, just give you an idea, on opening day this season, both the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers had payrolls just over $320 million. That was most in the big leagues. Meanwhile, at the bottom end, though, 5 teams had payrolls under $100 million, so they had 4 times the payroll of some of those other teams. This is the baseball ways of trying to counter it. I mean, those teams that lose their best players on free agency can at least get a draft pick back, but it doesn't really seem to help that much, to be honest with you. Though it's their effort anyway, trying to have some kind of balance in the system.
Well, A for effort. Looking at tonight's sports schedule, though, the Broncos host the Raiders in an AFC West battle.
Yeah, Denver hosts Las Vegas tonight. Broncos lead the AFC West with a 7-2 record. That's actually a bit of a surprise. I mean, the Chiefs have won this division 9 straight seasons. Chiefs are actually in third right now. Vegas, though, is in last. Denver, a very good young quarterback in Bo Nix, and they've got a very good defense, allowing the 3rd fewest yards in the NFL. Vegas's offense, meanwhile, is the 4th fewest on offense. So good on you if you've got the Broncos defense. This is certainly looks like a good setup for them. Denver, meanwhile, 9.5-point favorites tonight. The game starts at 8:15 Eastern Time and will be on Amazon Prime. So, yep. You have Denver as your defense in your fantasy football team there too?
I'll have to check. But I do have Amazon Prime.
Well, that's 1 out of 2.
Well,
Not bad.
Dave, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tiff.